Hi there, Jamie Keat here tonight at Teachers Tech. Hope you're having a great night tonight. I spend a lot of time on my channel creating video tutorials about video editing programs. So I've gone through all different types, skill levels, from free ones to more ones that you have to pay subscriptions or more expensive ones. But I want to focus this video on the ones that I think are the easiest to use. So I'm picking out 3 if you're new to video editing, ones that you can jump in more quickly to get the results that you want for maybe you're starting your YouTube channel. So I'll go through them and I'll put the links to the tutorial to these ones. I'll just do an overview, but if you want to dive deeper, the links will be down below in the description for those. But let's get started and showing you the 3 that I think would be the easiest for you to learn. So what I would suggest is download the programs, test them out for free. All the 3 programs that I'll show you tonight here do have free versions of it, so you can test it out. The difference is that they are going to be watermarked when they are free, so they'll have their name written across it. But you can still test out the features and see how it works on your computer, because you got to make sure you check the minimum requirements needed by the program and what you have on your computer, because it can be really frustrating sometimes if your computer isn't performing the way you need it for video editing. So check into that, try out the different ones and see which one works best on your computer too. So anyways, first up, Filmora 9. So this is good for Windows or Mac. This is one I recommend to people when they're just starting. This is I find a very intuitive program to use without a lot of overwhelming drop downs to get kind of lost in and worry about that you might not be doing the right thing. So Filmora 9 has a really clean interface. It's easy to find everything by just looking at the icons. You don't really have to worry about the menu. There's not a lot of hidden things under there. Just take a look and you'll be able to drag things down. So I already have my media brought in, but if you wanted audio, you can see all the different selection that you have. And these you just drag right down into add them to your audio track down below. We have titles in here, all the different titles and designs. If I pick one of these and drag it over top, you can see now I've added this quick title that I can go in here. If I click on it, I can go through and just type and change color to the font very, very easily. I'm just go back to this clip here. If I go and show you transitions, these are just going to be something you drag down in between the 2 clips, just like that, and then you're going to be able to see how, again, just like that, everything's just drag, drop onto your clips down below. We have lots of effects that you could do the exact same thing to. You can pick it. We have elements, things like emojis that we could bring onto layers. Lots of things that are all part of Filmora 9. I love this effect. If you want a split screen, all you need to do, if I drag this down and put it over and just drag some clips into it, I'll drag these 3 clips, and now I have this split screen here. If I hit play, you'll see the 3 clips go through, and that just took me a few seconds to do. Lastly, just before I move on with the other ones, because again, check the link down below if you want the more detailed tutorial, but things like even like green screen, if I go ahead and bring these chickens we'll just bring them into this track right here. I just go back to my media, bring them down right to here, and if I click on them and you over here take a look at all the other buttons, we can have our tuning, we have our speed, but here we have our green screen, and already you can see through it, and I can make some adjustments to the tolerance and even things like the offset to get things clearer. And I can even move the top layers around and resize them to it. So we have things like crop all right through here that are very intuitive to use. So definitely this is one that I would check out if you're just beginning. So next is the Movavi Video Editor Plus. So they've done some redesigns on it this year. I've used Movavi the one prior to this one, and I liked how simple it was to use, and some of the upgrades they've done on this one. It's just made it a little bit more slicker and easier to use. Again, available on Windows or Mac. Have the free download, test it out to see what it thinks and how to see what you think and how it works on your computer. So right away, you can see this is another clean interface to it, very similar to Filmora 9, have many of the same features as it too. Quickly drag down the different clips that you want right into the different tracks. You can create your more tracks. You can bring your audio down just by dragging it below it. You can see here, and you can make adjustments to it. With clipping on any of the video clips, you can see all the things you can quickly do from clipping it. We have things like rotating it, where you can quickly change the positions of it. I like it when you can just crop things quickly to the button, and you can bring it. Filmora 9 had this too. I didn't show you it into it, but on that bar where you can go through it and apply, and you can crop things to it. But you can go through and see all the different effects that we have with our color adjustments to it, clip properties. Very simple to find everything that you're looking for. And then you look down the side here, we have our filters that we can drag things down to. Going through, we have our transitions, just like I showed you before. We have titles that we can bring down on top, and we can adjust the titles here. And if you want more of these too, they always have effects store that you can go through and see more to purchase on any of these too. And we can go through, we see our stickers and color adjustments here, which I showed you. And same thing like Filmora or the next one I'm going to show you. When you export, what I like is you can upload directly to YouTube from here. You can save it to your computer, but you can see all the different ways that you can save it in all the different formats that you can save it in. So this is another one I recommend. Again, I just like how easy it is to just look around and navigate and kind of follow through with what your idea is without having to search for things, and just a lot of dragging and dropping onto the clips. All right, so my last one tonight that I'm going to show you, number 3, is WeVideo. I actually use this one a ton at work, and I show this from to kids in grade 3 all the way to grade 12 to adults. In an organizational license, you can collaborate together and make groups. It's good on Windows, Mac, Linux, or Chromebooks, because all you need is a browser to use this. You don't even need the same computer. I could just log into my account at any computer and keep working away. So it's great if you know you're going to be moving around on different computers. You can still export as 4K depending on what type that you get. But I'm going to go get ahead and get logged in here to show you how this works. I'm just going to go ahead and get logged in with my Google account. Once you have that set up, it works very easily, and you can see I am in. Now, right away, you see any prior videos that you were working on. With Load More, it just shows the different ones, different little example ones. But I'm going to go ahead and create a new one. The one thing you're seeing right now, I'm an admin of this one, so you're seeing this on the side that you might not see if you're in a different account. But I'm going to go ahead and hit create new, and right away when it starts up, I'm going to just start editing a project. I get all this stock video, so you can be looking for different things. If I type beach in here, you can see all the pictures that come up. It tells me how long each of these are. I drag them into my timeline. You can see I just can drag in very easily. I can have multiple tracks. I can even make more tracks if I want, like so. I have audio here. If I want to add audio, I can just drag it to my audio tracks. If I hit, you can see right away. So I've added some video clips. We have text, which is super easy to add. So if I take text, drag it on top of my video clip, if I hit play, there it is. You probably don't want it to say that. All you need to do is if I double click on it, I can just type. If I click in here, type whatever, and you can see how it changes. I can go through and change these boxes, and I can adjust the color very quickly to any of these too. So just like this, and I can change font. I can even move this around and size it into different places. And when you're done, just hit save on it. I have audio, sound effects in it that I can drag in, our transitions. We can go through and you can see all the different ones, just drag them in between two clips. and then you have that effect too. We have backgrounds loaded up in here that if you wanted to be using things like green screen also works in here. You can even play with some of the stock photo, the green screen, if you type green screen on this one. So if I type green screen, you can see it comes up, and I can add an effect just like this. If I click on this, hit the pencil, and hit this little guy up here, the color keying, and hit this, and now I should have this person walking on the beach here. So very simple to use. Like I said, I teach this to kids to all ages, and they grasp it right away. When you're done, all you have to hit is finish, and you can set your name on it. You can go through, like I said, depending on what account you have have different from high def to 4K on it. And then you can even export it right to different places here. You can see even to YouTube. You can even save it back to your Google Drive when you connect it here. So simple, even upload videos to your Google Drive and connect it over. It works very, very smoothly. Like I said, it works on all devices here. Test it for free. If you test it for free, it is watermarked, but you'll see all the different things. Make an account, go in, and you'll see all the different things that I just showed you. So I hope this helped you out. If you were looking for maybe an easy video editor to use, these are the easiest ones that I think. The links to the detailed tutorials are down below too. I'll also put a link if you're looking for free ones to use. I have about 6 different ones with a range from easy to advanced. In that one, I'll put the link to that video, and I have tutorials for all those ones too. Like I said, the link to the products are down below, and just to let you know, those are affiliate links. Thanks for watching this week on Teachers Tech. I'll see you next time with more tech tips and tutorials.